Even if it is for real, we don't know that yet. Hold on and think a minute. Think about how it is for Mindy having to decide between having a family and her career.
No, Roxy, you don't understand. It goes way beyond that. This is about trust. She promised me that she would not go behind my back and make a decision that affected both of us without consulting me first. I mean, she promised. Now it's like she cut the heart out of everything we have together. I can't believe she would do this to us. Reba, it's good to see you.
Is it? Well, it won't be for long. Della, please tell me what the illness was. You promise you won't tell Jessie. You promise. I promise. It happened a few years after she was born. What happened? Infected me with syphilis. But I'm all right now. They told me it was okay. I'm fine. Oh, go away. Please go away.
The whirlpool, I was just saying that it's bad for people with burns.
Yeah, listen, Mindy, are you about ready to go?
Oh, yeah, you bet I am. I can't wait to get home to civilization.
Listen, I hope you don't mind if we stop by the house first.
What for?
Well, I want to poke around in the debris some more, turn up some clues. That fire just doesn't make any sense. Rita, where are you? Rita! Rita! Rita, you in there? Fletcher, wake up. Where's Rita? Where's Kane?
Oh, my God. Please.
Of course I killed her.
Please.
She deserved it.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
That's what happens to people when they cross Harry Kane.
Nobody is trying to cross your king. Down the gun.
There are a lot of different ways to cross a man. You should know, Reba.
And now, Guiding Light. This portion is presented by our moist, delicious baking mixes from Duncan Hines and by Antiseptic Scope with T25. Scope leaves your breath minty fresh, not medicine-y.
Mom! What are you doing here?
It's your birthday, isn't it?
I'm not a kid anymore.
Well, I am.
You can't help what happens, you can't help what happens.
When it's Duncan Hines Yellow Cake, it bakes up irresistibly moist. See how moist and smooth our batter is? And our moist batter makes a moist cake. So moist, it even clings to this fork.
Hey, I didn't get it. This one's for you, big guy.
Our destination's ready to make your best Duncan Hines.
Our Duncan Hines Frosties are so smooth and creamy, everyone takes swipes at us.
It should taste medicine-y to kill the germs.
Then we showed Lois Haddock how Scope with T25 kills just as many germs as a medicine mouthwash. Was she convinced?
I'd really like to try the mouthwash and see for myself.
I've tried Scope, and Scope it's really something else. The taste is terrific. It does not have to taste medicine-y to kill germs.
Antiseptic Scope leaves your breath minty fresh, not medicine-y.
For 30, 35 years, I've been using the medicine-y mouthwash. I'm through. I'm going to use Scope.
All right! Pro's got nothing on this arm, baby. Oh, a pro wouldn't want what's on that arm. Off.
I'll have these clean in no time.
In the same temperature?
It's the same month.
But it's not on the same clothes. So, this sweatshirt goes in cold or it fades. Jeans go in warm, and gym socks go in hot.
3 temperatures.
3 kinds of clothes.
3 detergents.
1 detergent.
Cheer.
All temperature cheer. See? Hot, warm, cold.
This in cold.
All temperature cheer.
This was covered with mud.
You're telling me?
Everything's clean.
Hey, this is the Pros kit.
3 temperatures, 1 great clean. That's today's all-temperature cheer. Tuesday, don't adjust your dial. Get ready for the gadgets, gags, and greatest moments of America's first family. It's the Flintstones 25th anniversary celebration. And 51 of America's most beautiful women. Join host Bob Barker and Mary Fran with guests Jenny Rabbit and Tommy Toon. Who will win the Miss USA pageant?
Yeah, the boy. You look hard enough, you bound to find something.
I gotta know what went wrong.
Yeah, a mystery like that can plague a man. And all that hard work and money gone up in smoke.
Daddy's right. Gotta find out what caused it. Yeah, but you won't find anything in the mess at this hour.
Well, we'll just take some flashlights along with us.
Shouldn't we wait till the morning?
I don't know. I just can't help feeling that I missed something, you know, that if I get out there, I'm bound to...
Now see here, sweetheart, you're still recovering from the smoke inhalation.
I'll be all right.
Yeah, you will if you take it easy, though. It's cold and it's damp outside, and the stirred ashes and dust, that's the last thing you need for your lungs.
Little lady's got a point.
Yeah.
Unless you're worried about the evidence getting washed away by rain overnight or something.
Sweetheart, and you need your rest.
Well, I'll rest a lot better once I know what caused that fire.
We all will.
You know, I'd feel terrible if I felt like my carelessness could have cost Roxy and Hawk their lives.
No, Kurt, you're always so careful. It wasn't
I know, but I could have made a mistake, and if I did make a mistake, I want to find out what so I don't make it again.
Okay, but tomorrow. You just take it easy tonight.
Hey, listen, you can stick around here a while and hash over everything with me. I'll jiggle my memory, and Mindy could jiggle her memory. Maybe we could come up with an answer.
All right, we'll just stop by there by the site tonight, okay? As long as we don't stay very long.
Well, I don't reckon it don't take too long.
You stay out of this. You need your rest.
Good hunting, Kurt.
Thanks.
Keep touching.
All right.
We'll take care of ourselves. Thanks.
Can't wait to hear what you folks turn up.
Oh, good evening, madam. May I get you anything?
So, is Kyle home?
Mary hasn't arrived yet.
No, of course not. But Kyle's never let go of Reba, all through your marriage. You may be the one carrying his child, but he still loves Reba.
Mrs. Sampson, are you feeling all right?
Yes, Alfredo, I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, I was afraid you were ready for your blessed event. I've never been in service to a lady before.
No, don't worry, it's not time yet.
Oh, thank you.
Like a deed to a certain cottage? All of our deeds are in a safety deposit box. This was Kyle's deed. You see, I could tell because his signature was written right there where it says owner. Kyle owns Rita's house. He's been keeping her. There are too many secrets in this house already. Yes, Alfredo.
India Spaulding is here to see you, madam.
Fletcher, wake up.
Fletcher, it's Kyle Sampson. Where is Reba? Where's Reba? Where is Reba? She's not here. Where is he? Kay must have taken her. He's a murderer. You what? Yeah, there's hard evidence that he killed his wife. What about Claire?
I don't know, Clint. Well, she wasn't here, was she?
Yeah, they were both calling the police when I got hit in the head. The phone is dead. The phone is dead. Fletcher, where is Weaver? They must have taken him. We're going to need a lot of help. You can call the police on my car phone. They can't have got too far because both the cars are still down there. Wait a minute. There's only one place that means anything special to Kane. And that's the bridge. Bridge, yeah. That's what Kane saved her life. No, you don't understand. This guy is angry. He's a psychopath. He killed his wife on a bridge. Don't you move, Reva!
Why? You're pointing that at me.
I don't trust you. I don't trust anybody anymore.
When did I ever trouble hurt you?
When you told me to go away.
I was only wanting you to start a life for yourself.
That's what I was trying to do when I fixed up your house, when I gave you those presents.
I'm grateful to you for that.
A man doesn't want gratitude for all that. You know that. I just wanted to love you.
You have a funny way of showing it.
How do you expect me to show it when you push me away all the time?
Can't we be friends?
No! That's what Rachel said just before she left. All that pity. Like I was some dog she was trying to put to sleep.
That is not how I feel.
Friendship is a word that you use to con a man into thinking that he's not losing. You think I'm stupid.
Kane, you are not losing anything here. Friends is all we ever were.
Is that why you invited me into your home and treated me like a king with all the talk and meals and the hugs? Is that why you left your bedroom door open just a little bit, hoping that I'd come in tonight because we're friends?
If I ever left my door open, it was only because I needed some air. Kane, if this is what you've been going through, I don't blame you. This is not the kind of woman for you.
Why?
Playing games? Teasing men to get some attention when she really doesn't want them?
No, she wants me. She's just too afraid to face her feelings.
Reva is foolish to waste a man like you. There are lots of women that would be glad to make you happy, Kane.
Meaning you, I suppose.
Who knows? Try me.
Oh, you're a great little actress, aren't you? You don't want me. You just want to wrap me around your little finger.
I was just trying to be nice, Kane.
Rachel used to be the same thing before she stabbed me in the back, but I got wise to her.
I don't belong here, Kane. You can't do this to me. You don't even know me.
Stop crying!
I can't. You're scaring me.
Your tramps are all alike. I could always tell. When Rachel was lying, she used to turn on the tears.
Maybe she had reason to cry.
I gave Rachel everything I had. I gave her first job, my best friend to be her lover. She never gave, she just took. She took my whole life with her.
She can't hurt you anymore.
You hurt me every day. The night I saw you on the bridge, I thought you came back to me. I thought you'd learned your lesson, but you haven't learned your lesson.
Kane, you saved my life. I thought we were friends.
We are. I didn't want to see you die. But we were never just friends.
I didn't know. Let's go back to River Bend. And we'll talk about this.
No more talk. There's only one way to know that you love me, and if you make love to me right now in the house that we were fixing us up for us to live in together.
Okay, I didn't understand. All right. We'll go right now, okay?
Yeah, you'll see. See, I know you better than you know yourself. You'll see that. You're the Rachel I hate! I should have killed you! I knew it! I should have killed you on that bridge that night! You're like a black cat to keep coming back! I'm gonna finish the job!
Zestfully clean.
Zest announces a whole new kind of clean.
Zest fully clean!
You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully
fully clean.
Introducing new improved Zest Deodorant Bar. First it lathers you clean, then it rinses you cleaner.
Look at me. Do I look clean to you? Surprise! I'm not fully clean unless I'm zestfully clean. This is what happens with soap. Soap leaves a sticky film on you that won't rinse away. But Neo Zest leaves no sticky film. It rinses you fully clean.
A whole new kind of clean.
Zest fully clean. Zest fully clean.
You're not fully clean unless you're Zest fully clean.
Sorry, where's the mystery to your great-looking hair? Simple. I don't use a regular shampoo. Thank you. What is it? It's Head and Shoulders. It's everything I want for my hair. And more. Mind if I try it? Catch.
Its dandruff protection works on your scalp, not your hair. Gentle conditioners go there.
This is great hair. And a great way to forget about dandruff.
Today's Head and Shoulders, dandruff care that's good for your hair. If you've been waking up to high coffee prices, Folgers has a surprise for you.
Morning. I've invited a few people for coffee.
You?
Folgers' new special roast flake is a very generous coffee.
Generous. Can we afford to be this generous?
Donald, special roast flake costs less.
Sure, it's in a smaller can.
But I use less, so the smaller can makes a pound's worth of mountain-grown Folgers. With that same rich flavor and incredible aroma.
Am I saving money?
Right.
Anybody need a refill? Folgers' new special roast flake, the generous coffee.
So, how you like the robe that I got you?
I wouldn't mind using this little cactus or some of them noses.
Oh, thought I might macho it up a little bit. That way you think you're a little human.
What makes you think she needs you to tell her that?
Oh, excuse me, am I interrupting?
No, just in time to save me from hearing a pack of lies. Come on in.
Just don't get too comfortable.
Oh, I guess I should have brought him some flowers.
Never mind me. You wouldn't in no blazing hurry to see Roxy after the fire. How come you show up now?
I do want to make sure she's all right, but to be perfectly honest, I was hoping to bump into Kurt and Mindy as well.
You want to talk business? Use your office.
Daddy, what is the matter?
Well, he don't give me a reason to fault that Sampson girl business in front of your nose, does he?
Why, you don't have to bite his head off.
Yeah, they've gone out to the new Corday barbecue pit anyway.
Would you like a cookie?
Actually, I don't blame your father. I know the contest ruined a lot of your plans. I feel I owe you an explanation.
About what?
Well, thanks to Carlo Fontini's accusation, we're making some changes in the Sampson Girl campaign.
I knew it! A new campaign, a new contest, huh? Yeah, fair and square this time.
Hush, Daddy. I don't care anything about that Sampson Girl title.
You are a shoe-in to win this time.
I'm sorry, there isn't going to be another contest. We're simply elevating the first runner-up according to the rules.
With Jesse Matthews instead of Mindy, you're trading one cream puff for the other.
Jesse in addition to Mindy.
Worse and worse. If anybody deserves to be the Sampson girl, it's Roxy.
You're right. But the decision of the judges is final, Hawk, and we've got to be fair to Jesse.
Jackson's right. I can't change the rules on Jesse right now. But Jackson and Mindy sharing the title?
She's agreeable. Well, we'll see. Anyway, I hope you're not too disappointed.
I would have been a few days ago, probably. But the fire changed all that.
Well, if Josie doesn't work out, you're next in line. I wouldn't hesitate to have you stop in for her.
Thank you. All I know is I don't need the public to make me feel loved anymore. Got my family, got my body, and I'm counting my blessings. Thank you, Alfredo. Show her in.
I had to see you.
What is it, India?
Oh, Maeve, I've got a real good scoop for the Journal.
Now?
You won't believe it, but Simon's an imposter.
I saw you at the Blue Orchid. Everything was doing just fine.
You don't understand. He'd been fooling all of us all along. Now he's deserted me.
Why?
Because he was using me all along just to get Alexandra's attention. That's why once she accepted him, he went to Jesse.
What for?
Who knows? But when I called him on it at your party, he did a disappearing act.
Well, after all, India, he is a magician.
I mean, literally. The man admitted that he was in Espaldi in front of half of Springfield and then vanished in a puff of smoke. vanished. Where did he go?
No one's seen him since. But I think it's high time that the whole sordid little affair was brought in front of the public.
Why?
Because it's disgraceful.
That doesn't make it news.
Well, of course it's news. Alexander made him the Crown Prince of Springfield.
India, why do you want it to be published?
Because a good juicy scandal would get Alexander distracted enough so that she'd stop hounding after me.
You've always been able to handle Alexandra before?
Eve. She's got a whole team of auditors combing the books at the foundation. Sooner or later they're going to find something irregular, and I'm worried.
Audits are just a formality. I'm sure you have nothing to hide.
Actually, I do.
You do?
I use some funds for a personal matter. It's my father. It started when I was still married to Philip.
Psychopath, he can't take any chances. I say we'll rush him. Oh, let's be smart about it now. This guy's got a gun. Alright. Let's split up then. We can buy his attention. Yeah. Okay, he knows that I'm already around. Suppose I go back up the embankment. I show myself, distract him. I hope he doesn't shoot straight. I'll go up the stairs, I'll get him from behind. Okay, and I'll cover him from the front, but wait. Give me 2 minutes before you go up the stairs, all right? Then when you show your face, I'll start yelling. Likewise. You too.
You're both, Rachel. One of you has to die before the other one can love me.
Let's go back to the house.
Not until I stop this little actress right here.
You already tried to kill her once and it didn't work. The only way to beat her is by ignoring her.
Right. Rachel couldn't stand it when I ignored her.
Then let's leave her here. Come with me. We'll make love now.
Like the man said, Rachel, till death do us part. Hey, big man! Don't shoot! It's all right. It's all right, I'm a friend. Seems like all of my friends want to die today.
Kane, there's been nothing that's happened. No crime has been committed. Just give us the gun, and we'll go home together.
That's right. There's nothing you can do. Give it up. Just stop. Stop now.
I'm not going to stop, Roger. I've been waiting for this for a long, long time.
Some people think swabs are all the same, but you know Q-tip swabs are soft and safe, with 50% more cotton at the tip. Q-tips brand cotton swab, because a swab by any other name is not the same.
Gina!
There's nothing like coming home to the homemade taste of spaghetti with delicious ragu sauce.
It's delicious.
It's great to be
Ragu spaghetti sauce, that's Italian.
Who leaves the shine so shiny?
Whoa, slow down there.
You have to ask her.
Was it wet?
It's dry.
The shine so shiny.
Wet?
Nope.
Without streaking, without rinsing.
You're so content.
Is it wet? Is it dry? You know the answer. You know the shine.
Yeah, it's Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean is the man behind the shine. Is it wet or is it dry?
go right into your dryer where they could be, set for life. But add Biz Bleach to your detergent, and you have a strong second line of defense to catch many unreported stains and remove them before it's too late. So if your family doesn't report every stain, rely on this. Unreported stains can't get by Biz.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
Word on the street is Danny Sullivan. This Indy 500 winner is riding high on the fast track to fame. West 57th Wednesday.
Then William Shatner as T.J. Hooker hits Hawaii with hurricane force in an all-new movie. Trapped in a terrorist plot, ready to explode. Bloodsport.
This is CBS.
Important news for women with bladder control problems from Johnson & Johnson. Till now, finding an answer wasn't easy. If you had a bladder control problem, like millions of women, you had to find your own solution. Or maybe try something big and bulky. Now there's new high-absorbency Serenity Guards. Serenity's compact, yet it absorbs more where you need it most, more than even big undergarments. Serenity locks liquid into a gel that can't leak. The protection you've been searching for is here at last. New Serenity from Johnson & Johnson. If you'd like to receive a free sample of Serenity from Johnson & Johnson, call this toll-free number now. We'll send you 3 free high-absorbency Serenity Guards to give you the protection you've been searching for. These guards will be sent direct to you from Johnson & Johnson. This trial offer is free and available only in limited areas. Secure protection is just a phone call away, so call this toll-free number now.
If you're between 16 and 21 and think you would like to be part of the Summer Youth Employment Training Program, call 688-9400.
Julie Falls in Love, today at 4. This portion of Guiding Light is presented by Always Maxi Pads and Thin Maxis, Minis, and Panty Liners, too. And by Pringles Potato Chips, regular, light, rippled cheeses, and sour cream and onion.
Honey, I don't know how you're gonna find anything.
Mindy, I gotta try. I mean, if I didn't take the proper precautions with this whole thing was my fault.
What does it matter whose fault it is? Nobody wanted to start a fire.
No, maybe not. But we gotta make sure.
Listen, why don't we eat the picnic first?
Sweetheart, we don't want to be out here all night. Don't you think it's a little late for that?
Yeah, but if you're gonna work, you need your energy, right? So come on, let's sit down, let's eat.
All right. Where do you want to sit? Here?
Out here.
All right. This flashlight's starting to go.
Oh.
I haven't had a picnic with a flashlight since I was in Boy Scouts.
Yeah. You know what? This reminds me of a nighttime picnic that Daddy and Granddaddy and I went on at Cross Creek. And a brush fire got started by accident.
Mindy, how did that happen?
Well, we kids, we wanted our own campfire, just like the grown-ups, you know, and it got way out of hand.
How?
That's right, the wind was blowing, and then it was just burning in the field, and I ran and I got Daddy, and he and HB put it out.
Oh, sweetheart. You must have gotten a licking, huh?
I never admitted that I started it.
Mindy, you didn't know. Billy must have known.
Yeah, I think he did, but I was so scared. I just wanted everybody to just forget about it. You know, feeling guilty for lying is an awful punishment.
Yeah. Sorry, honey. Poor Mindy.
Kurt, listen, there's something that I want to tell you.
Hey, what do we got in here? I'm afraid this flashlight isn't very good.
Just sandwiches and coleslaw. This is hard for me to
Yeah, it's hard to see. Hey, wait a minute. Why don't I get that lantern?
What lantern?
The lantern that we hang on the tree over here.
Why don't you, just...
No.
I've got to tell him.
That's funny. It's not there.
How about that? Listen. I want to tell you about
Who it is? How did this get in here? I was sure that I better than I knew was.
At least you passed.
Amber, I knew as much about that test as you did, and we worked on it. Hey, then how come Amber got an A and you got a B minus? Yeah, if you're lower, you're the flunk. No seasoning accelerated program, B minus. That's close, huh? Hey. Oh, man. Maybe I was overconfident. Amber, I was prepared for that test.
You were well prepared.
Yeah, right. That's exactly how I felt about the written test, too. Great. Man, I wish I knew what's taking so long. Well, maybe they can't agree on the scoring curve. Oh, come on. Dr. Darnell's grading my papers. He just left for vacation.
Have the test results been posted yet?
All right. Yeah, they were in, but only half of them are posted.
Well, when Rick gets the good news, the party's in my office.
I'm glad you're here.
I wouldn't miss this moment for anything. Hey, you look a little grim. What's up?
Who are you? You blew it a whole career going.
What is it?
It's impossible.
Oh, my. Rick, I'm sorry.
I studied, Amber. I knew all the answers. Amber,
It doesn't make any sense.
How could I have possibly failed?
There's only one person that can answer that question. Claire Ramsey. Help him.
I had to do it.
I knew you'd always come back to me, Fletcher. Fletcher, please, don't die on me now. We still have a chance. We do. You just don't die, Fletcher, baby. Please, I love you so much.
This doesn't have to go any further.
I had to get him out of the way.
Then give me the gun. He's alive. I'm sure he's alive. We'll send him to the hospital. And then we'll go home together.
If you're a woman, this material can make a difference in your life. A big difference. They call it dry weave, and it's the patented covering on Always Maxi Pads. Look, it's designed to give us a drier kind of protection. Protection that simply didn't exist before. Why didn't they think of dry weave sooner?
Always. The touch of protection no other Maxi has. Now, inside specially marked packages of Always, free simulated pearl earrings.
If you're confident up north, raise your hand. If you're confident in Dixie, raise your hand. If you're sure from east to west, sure is what you love best, raise your hand. If you're sure.
From the bleachers to the net, Sure goes on feeling dry, not wet, and helps keep you feeling dry and confident all day, anywhere.
Confident, dry and secure. Raise your hand if you're sure.
Now what's missing in Pringles Light potato chips? Oh, and that you get regular potato chips. And you'll never miss it. You know what else is missing in Pringles Light? A lot of the sauce in their regular chips. You'll never miss it. No, it's not missing? You guessed it.
Pringles Light in the silver can. Less fat, less salt, and so much flavor you'll never miss what's missing.
Never.
You people who brush with a gel are so stubborn. We've told you, more dentists and hygienists now brush with Tartar Control Crest to fight ugly tartar. Still, you stick with your gel. What will it take to make you switch? A gel? Fine. Introducing Tartar Control Crest with fluoride in a new fresh mint gel. A minty, fresh, new way to fight cavities and tartar buildup between dental cleanings. With the dentist's choice for fighting tartar now in a gel, there's no reason to be stubborn anymore.
I would do anything for my father, especially now that he can't do much for himself. Is he ill? No, he's obsolete. Mobility of his land's been confiscated by social reform.
Well, he still has the castle, doesn't he?
Well, sure he does, but it requires constant maintenance. The taxes are astronomical.
India, why doesn't he sell it?
I've tried to persuade him, but he insists to hand the von Holkein heritage down intact.
He sounds a bit stubborn.
More than a bit. You know how Kyle is, though. Imagine him competing with portraits of 23 ancestors on the wall.
Boggles the mind.
Doesn't it? But when you love and admire someone that much, you have to make allowances for their faults.
You can try. Sometimes you can carry generosity too far.
My family built von Holkein Castle to protect our people from bandits and invaders. And during the Middle Ages, when the famines hit, we fed and clothed half of Andorra.
Your father deserves to be proud.
He is. And without his pride, I'm afraid he'd die. And that is why I will do anything to help him. And that is why ever since I took over the foundation, I have sent half my salary to Andorra. But this audit could prove to be a disaster because of that reason.
Sharing your salary isn't a crime. I don't see what could possibly cause trouble.
Oh, you don't understand. Alexandra hates my father, and you know how bitter she can be.
He still hasn't done anything wrong.
No, the only crime he's guilty of is being poor. But in our circle, that's the worst crime. We both learned that in boarding school.
I've tried to stay away from all of that, India.
Well, not Alexandra. If she finds out I've been supporting my father, she'll crow about it to the world just to rub it in.
And that would be embarrassing.
A baron of the von Holkeins would rather die in a duel than suffer public ridicule.
Perhaps Alexandra's auditors won't spot it.
I don't see how they can miss it. All my canceled checks are there with my signatures on them.
India, maybe you should have anticipated all of this.
But, Maeve, if we can just distract her with some nice juicy scandal about Simon's disappearance.
Oh, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. Look, I can't talk about this right now. I have other things on my mind. I'm sorry.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I just have some other things on my mind.
Do you want to tell me about them?
No, it's something that I have to handle alone.
Maybe I can help.
India, please. I need to be alone.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay. The voting room.
Yeah.
May I see it? Oh, Kyle. It's exquisite. You must be Reva.
Dave, listen to me. Whatever there was between Reva and me is dead now. I love you. You're my present, and you're my future. You're my whole life. What kind of an idiot would bring a kerosene lantern into a tinderbox?
You really want to know?
Yeah, I do, so I can murder the guy with my bare hands.
Are you thinking that it might be kids? I mean, because they play around construction sites.
I don't know, Mindy. At least I know I didn't do it.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't do anything as stupid.
Sweetheart, did you see anybody running from the house that night?
No, all I saw was Roxy and me and you.
Yeah, no. And it wasn't one of the three of us.
Kurt, maybe the person is just too afraid to come forward.
No.
You know, like I was to Daddy across creek.
Sweetheart, that was an accident. This is different. I mean, only a jerk brings a lighted flame into a half-built house.
Are you saying you can never forgive the person?
No, I don't think I can. Sweetheart, I'm sorry. You wanted to talk about something?
No, I just wanted to know if you wanted any dessert.
Dessert? I'll have it.
I heard about the fire, but I never imagined that it would be so bad.
Yeah. Couldn't get much worse.
Oh, terrible luck. I know how much effort you put into this place.
Well, the only thing to do is just to start over. We're going to do it together, right?
I think we should.
See, that's one good thing about sharing the Samson Girl title. It enables me to be at home more.
Actually, it's the campaign that I came down here to talk about. I want to introduce the two Samson Girls at a big industrial show.
Oh, that's fine with me.
But I thought we'd better check with Kurt before I made any plans. If you want to take any time off to help build the house, I'll understand completely.
I can do it.
You're a real trooper, but really, if you'd rather Mindy stay here with you,
No, absolutely not. I am never going to get in the way of Minnie's career again.
Isn't he the most wonderful husband?
The greatest.
You know, when I went to Kyle's office, I was all set to quit. My marriage is too important to risk for a job.
What stopped you?
Jessie. I mean, knowing that we're going to share the responsibilities, she'll do the shopping malls and the trade shows, and I'll do the network talk shows and the photo sessions, and I'll still have time for Kurt. You're a genius, Jackson.
Aren't I, though?
What are you going to do now?
Take you away so that we can be alone.
All right. I'll do whatever you say.
You mean that?
Yes, I swear it.
I want to hear you say it.
I want to love you. All I can. And I want to keep on loving you. No matter how many people try to pull us apart. You're the only man I've ever dreamed about.
Really?
Yours is the last face I see when I fall asleep at night. Your name is always on my lips when I wake up.
You're sure you don't love Fletcher?
No, I've never loved him. I swear it. Look into my eyes if you don't believe me.
Who are you, Reva?
Look deep and see for yourself.
I trust you, Reva. Who's that?
Kyle!
I was worried. Long day.
Oh, you're home.
Careful, hon. This shirt's got the dirt and smell of 3 states on it.
Who cared? Oh, what a smell. Right, Buster? These clothes are really grungy. What is that? Ugh, nasty. The shirt's got more than a lot of miles on it. Come on, Tide.
Tide won't quit on tough dirt or the smell of hard work that comes with it. Put Tide to work on dirt, no problem, and heavy-duty odor's gone. Tide keeps going till you know your clothes are clean.
Got a clean shirt?
This shirt's so clean. I'm not gonna let you out of my sight.
On tough dirt and odor, Tide won't quit till your clothes come clean.
Lots more dishes to do and your subs fizzled out again. Think your bargain plan is really a bargain? Think again.
1 scoop of an average bargain brand, including this many dishes. The same amount of Ivory liquid claims this many, and this many more, about twice as many. Ivory liquid has longer-lasting suds than the bargain brand, and those famous Ivory suds can leave hands feeling smooth. Ivory liquid claims about twice as many dishes, and that's the simple truth.
News, this is Newsbreak. The Supreme Court today struck down an affirmative action plan that retained black teachers while firing whites with more seniority. The court also ruled police need no warrants to use airplanes to gather evidence. The U.S. government has sharply protested today's South African raids on suspected guerrilla bases inside 3 neighboring African nations.
Hey, Joe, where are the onions for my burger? It's good onions. They're inside. Inside?
We made it with Lipton onion soup mix.
Let Lipton's special seasonings and toasted onion pieces turn your burger into a
Great burger.
soup up your burgers with Lipton.
The Communist Party newspaper Pravda has criticized Soviet TV news reporting of capitalism as dull and downbeat, lacking word on improvements in the quality of life clearly visible in the pictures. I'm George Herman, CBS News, Washington. More news later on this CBS station.
I'm warning you, this won't be the Mindy Corday show any longer. You and Jesse are going to really have to share this title.
I know.
The whole concept is based on portraying the two of you as best friends.
Well, I can take that.
Well, fine.
Just kidding.
I don't think it's going to be any problem at all, Jackson.
Well, with the right kind of cooperation, we should be able to salvage this campaign yet, providing you and Jesse keep your egos intact.
Ego? What ego?
That means dividing the hard work and the glamour equally.
Cross my heart and hope to die.
If Mindy says she'll do it, she'll do it. I mean, a Corday always keeps promises.
And no more surprises, please.
I've learned my lesson. I'm going to be upfront about everything.
Well, I'm relieved to hear it. Thanks to Carlo Fontini, we've stretched our credibility to the limit. We can't afford any more surprises. Tough break, Rick. I didn't realize you were that far behind. Neither did I.
You weren't. I would have known if you were.
Obviously, I was as wrong about that as I was about the orals.
That's a subjective grade depending on your examiners. Now, the written answers are either right or not.
Well, Amber, obviously I was wrong about that as I was everything else today. I'm going to fix my bad.
Son, we are proud of you.
All that damn work.
Hey, come on, you gave it your best shot. There were just too many distractions.
Dad, I thought I handled all that.
Rick, you can complete the standard course at the university. Nobody said that you had to be a whiz kid.
I don't know, Dad. Maybe I'm just not cut out to be a doctor.
Dr. Bauer, there must be some mistake.
Amber, the grades are final. We can't play favorites.
Look, I studied with Rick. Now, maybe he fumbled an answer or two, but there is no way that he failed that exam.
Right there on the board, Amber, in black and white.
Describe the 31 pairs of spinal nerves.
8 cervical, 12 thoracic, 5 lumbar.
All right, and how many injections of diphtheria toxin? What's the symptom? What is your point, Amber? I know Dr. Ramsey graded Rick's test. I just wonder if Dr. Darnell would have given him the same score. You think that Claire had it in for Rick? Mrs. Bowden, we all know she did.
No, Claire was hard on me, but she never go that far.
Why not?
For one thing, Amber, the whole custody suit in the shower, it's over with. It's wrapped up. It's taken care of. Well, it is, isn't it, Dad?
Maybe we should page Claire.
Well, can't hurt to check.
Wait a minute, Dad. What are you doing?
I don't want you to get your hopes up. If you muff that exam, the grade stands.
But don't give up until Ed checks over that exam and talks to Claire.
Get that.
Don't shoot him!
flawless-looking skin for film stars like Vivian Leigh. Today, Max Factor's genius goes on with Light Natural. Max Factor's first water-based makeup with a biocollagen complex. It covers imperfections and gives you a finish this flawless, this natural. With Light Natural, the glamour goes on. Thanks, Max.
Now create your own flawless face. Find your perfect makeup at this Max Factor display.
Since 1906, Mama Leone's restaurant has been famous for fresh homemade pasta. Introducing Mama Leone's Pasta Suprema, spaghetti, ravioli. Thanks to our amazing new process, we've captured Mama's fresh homemade taste. Rich red sauce, slow simmered, pasta cooked firm but tender, then brought together to capture taste so fresh, so homemade. You want
More!
new Mama Leone's Pasta Suprema, the kind of fresh homemade taste that made Mama famous.
Kodak introduces the ultramaric, nothing to it.
It's 35mm and so simple.
All you do is aim and shoot.
These pictures are incredible.
They look sensational. Kodak VR35.
I love this camera.
It's new.
Don't touch the new Friskies.
New improved Friskies presents Frisky Business. Take your Friskies down off the shelf. Could eat the whole box by myself. New Friskies cat food in my mouth. It makes me wanna just to lose control. All the cat food ain't got no soul. All I want is Friskies in my bowl. New Friskies double-coated taste will bring out the Frisky in your cat.
Does your antacid work fast enough?
It seems to take forever.
Try double strength Mylanta 2 with nearly double the acid neutralizing power of any leading brand.
That's real relief, with the double strength difference.
Mylanta 2.
Still say it'd be fair to have another contest.
I meant what I said to Jackson. I don't care about that anymore.
Well, I care.
I know you do. But you hate seeing all that hard work go to waste.
What hard work?
That friendly persuasion you used on Carlo Fontini to make him ruin Mindy's reputation.
What are you talking about? I never even met that man.
He just grew conscience overnight.
That's what he said, isn't it?
Same day you show up with a fistful of cash and presents.
I told you that I made that money the honest way at the racetrack.
Reva and I haven't believed that lie since she came to Springfield.
Thought you liked me now. What kind of man would lie to his daughter like that?
One who loves her and he thinks he's helping her behind her back.
Eh? That could be.
I wish she hadn't done it. I knew it's not going to trying to win somebody over. I spent most of my life trying to win you over.
I'm just trying to prove that I can be the daddy that you want.
You don't have anything to prove. When you stepped into that fire, you said it all.
I feel like I found my long-lost girl again.
It's what I've always wanted.
All the same, it galls me that Mindy's riding higher than ever.
No, we don't have to worry about her.
You still take my word for it. One of these days, the Lewis's little princess is going to get what's coming to her.
I hope we've had our last misunderstanding.
Yes. Thanks. Thanks for dropping by.
I'm going to keep in closer touch from now on, and I'll talk to you about Mindy's contracts and assignments.
All right, that'll be fine. I'd be glad to help as soon as I solve this house fire mystery.
Listen, why don't you guys help yourself to my picnic? You could fight over my dessert.
It's funny, the night of the fire, I sent Mindy out to save her marriage, and instead she lost her home.
Yeah, well, I'm glad she happened by when she did. She probably ended up saving Hawkshane's life.
Good for me.
And how'd you ever started it?
Well, I'm not positive, but I got a feeling it was this lantern.
Well, that could do it.
Yeah. You know, I could murder whoever brought this thing into my house.
doesn't show well. Yeah, Jimmy Joe. Lightning, I'm sure to win with my Kraft Thick and Spicy. Just think, who can compete with a sauce so thick it stands up to my drumstick test? Who can compete with spices you can see and taste? Hi, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Kraft Thick and Spicy Barbecue Sauce. So thick and spicy, there's no contest.
Introducing Helsa Dandruff Shampoo gives your hair healthy highlights while it controls dandruff gently but effectively. New Helsa Dandruff Shampoo controls dandruff, brings out healthy highlights. These kids are protected by the leading mosquito repellent. This one by Deep Woods Off. Hours later, only Deep Woods Off is still protected. Deep Woods Off fights bites for hours.
Tonight, at a special time,
Gesundheit.
will Kate follow Allie's medical advice?
What am I supposed to do with all these? Read my lips.
Then, why would a man give up wealth and security to help those less fortunate?
Homelessness is un-American. This is a major earthquake.
Cicely Tyson and Martin Sheen as Mitch Snyder, Samaritan. This has been Guiding Light. Fashions provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest, and Barney's. Be sure to be with us tomorrow for another full hour of Guiding Light.